Welcome to the show, everybody. And today I have two very special guest stars all the way from Atlanta. We have Gwenny and Gabe, and they have chosen this menu today for us to cook, and we are going to give it our best shot. So today we are going to cook beef Wellington, individual beef Wellingtons, and a creamy risotto with Havarti cheese, Parmesan, and heavy whipping cream.
Yes, well, what we are planning on doing is putting the risotto on the bottom and then putting a little beef Wellington on top, right?
Yes, very good.
And
we can do anything you want.
We shall eat it.
And we shall eat it. All right, the first thing we're going to start off with is we are going to make the risotto.
Okay.
So we have water that is getting warm here. And the best thing to do for risotto is always make sure your broth is warm. We have 4 cups of water here. There will be detailed instructions on the episode of the show so everybody knows how to do it. We're going to take our Instapot and we're going to put it on the saute function right here. And in it, we are going to put a little bit of grapeseed oil. And then we're going to spray it a little bit. Just like that. And then we're going to put 2 tablespoons of butter. And there. Okay. And then we are going to take some garlic. And I'm going to let y'all chop this up in my little handy dandy chopper. You want to get me another clove of garlic out of there, Gwenny? There's one.
Garlic. That's a garlic, yep.
Yeah, my little kids are foodies. There you go. And I'm going to let you chop this since you didn't get to chop much last time. And see, I always smash the garlic to get it out of the skin.
Gabe likes to chop stuff, so I let him chop stuff. Gabe likes to chop stuff, so I let him.
You do. That's because you're a nice sister. All right, so this little machine is handy dandy. And it just chops it up and dices it if you can get it to work.
Hopefully.
There you go. So we'll let you do that. You just go like that.
All right.
Get her done. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to put on the saute function of the Instapot. And so we're going to go in here with...
It's done.
That's good. Yeah. I think you got it. We're going to go in here with, and that thing works quick, with 2 cups of arborio rice.
Oh, look at how it works.
Does anybody know what I did with the measuring cup? Yes. All right. Are y'all watching? Yeah, leave the garlic chopper alone. Come over here. 2 cups. This is your recipe. You're going to have to make it by yourself or your mommy.
2 cups.
1, 2. And then you have 4 cups of broth already heating over there. So we're going to saute that up. And if you'll hand me the garlic, we'll put that in there. And some people put onion in here. I'm not going to put onion here this time because we're doing a light, like a Havarti cheese, and it's light and airy. And so we're going to saute this up for a few minutes. And then while that is getting ready, we're going to go over here and we're going to start browning off our tenderloins. So I went to the store to get tenderloin that I thought would be better to go where you could get a tenderloin, but these aren't whole pieces of meat. So we're going to try to see how this works. I'm sure it'll be delicious, but I would prefer a whole tenderloin. And so next time I would suggest going to the fresh market or getting a tenderloin and trimming it out yourself. Or you could even use deer tenderloin if you'd like. So we are going to go in with grapeseed oil because it has a very high smoke temperature. And we're going to brown these on all sides for like 60 seconds. So what I want you to do is I want you to take both of these mustards and put them in a bowl real fast. Get this. And get as much out of there, you know, like Get as much out of there as you can as that and stir them up.
Get as much out of what?
Out of both of them. We're gonna need about half a cup of each. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm gonna get y'all to do that and stir that up.
Wait, so half of this or half a cup?
Half a cup. Yeah, just keep going. You want the bowl half full of either one of those. There you go. There you go. And then just stir them together. All right, now we're gonna do the tenderloins.
Okay,
So I'm gonna salt and pepper these.
Close yours and shake it up.
All right, now Gwenny, I want you to scoot over just a touch because this is very hot.
I dropped some.
And when I say hot, I mean it gets really hot. So we're gonna take the tenderloins, and if you have to use the ones at the store, we're gonna take out the little plastic thing before we wrap them in the dough. Just like that. There you go. Y'all are doing great. Just stir that up.
I dropped a little.
That's okay. Just use a spoon and try to get it in there best you can. It's not fun if you don't make a little bit of a mess anyway. Because you're gonna have to do it for your mommy. Browning each side, and then we're gonna roll it on its sides too. Because you need to get that bacon. We're gonna bake it still, but you need to get the bacon to cook. Just like that. And definitely whole muscle meat is the way it goes. But we're gonna show you how to adapt when things don't always go your way. And it'll be delicious. We just won't be able to cook it rare. See the popping? It's unavoidable, unfortunately.
Yeah.
There you go. And that's kind of hot, isn't it? But it's not going to burn. That's why I use the grapeseed oil. And I put a little bit more butter in there than I normally would because I wanted to get the bacon cooked just a little bit more.
We're using bacon?
Well, I had to keep the bacon on it. We usually normally use prosciutto, but the meat is not whole muscle, and I thought it was filet. So that's what you get for buying meat in the store.
Where else am I supposed to buy meat?
Well, at the fresh market or from they didn't have any whole muscle meat at the grocery store that I went to.
Right.
So what we're going to do is we're going to set this back on the plate. After you brown all the edges. This is the very important part of browning them. Because they have to be, you don't want it to be all pale. All right. So we're going to take those out and we're going to actually refrigerate those for a few minutes so they firm back up a little. We'll get rid of that hot mess. And that's going to be hot. All right. So now we're going to stir our rice over here. It's getting nice and yummy. Butter's melted. Cook down a little bit. You just want to do that you want to break the flavors out of it. Get the garlic cooking a little bit. There you go. All right, now we are going to add in our wine, and I'm going to use a quarter cup of wine and deglaze it. And we're going to let that cook out just for a minute before we do anything else. You want it to just about evaporate because then you won't have too much moisture, and it helps bring out the flavors and releases all the stuff off the pan. So I'm going to pop this in the fridge for a minute. Maybe. And then, can you smell this? Come over here and smell this, Gabe. You appreciate smells. Like Emerald used to say, the smell-o-vision. You smell it? Does it smell good?
Okay, good. Now
Smells
It smells like.
good, doesn't it?
smells really good.
All right, so it says to take the Instapot, and I'm going to move this back just a little bit so that when the steam comes out, it doesn't get all over everybody. We're going to take our, this is 4 cups of chicken broth, and it says use low sodium, but I don't ever use low sodium. I like the full sodium. We're going to put that in there, and then we're going to set it for 5 minutes. Hopefully. Maybe. And see, this is when instructions come in because I can't ever get anything to work right. There we go. So we're going to put it on high power for 5 minutes. And that's it. And then you set it and forget it. 5 minutes. And see, sometimes you might need a coach or something to get this thing together. There you go. That's it. And we'll see how that works out. All right. On to the trickier stuff that we're going to make, since y'all picked easy recipes for me to do today. We are going to make the duxelle for, don't play with your cord. We're going to make the duxelle for the beef Wellington. And so, does everybody know what that is? It is the mushrooms. It's going to be delicious. All right, so we're going to take a little bit of this, just a little bit, of the grapeseed oil.
I can still smell it.
Really? Yes, it's going to be delicious. And then we're going to take our mushrooms, and we need to chop them up very fine because it's almost going to be like a paste. There we go. Who, you want to hit the button, Gwynnie?
Hit the buttons.
Sometimes this works, sometimes it doesn't. Okay. On. Look at that. All right, let's pulse it a little bit. Those are some big mushrooms. All right, let's chop these up a little bit. Get them down in there. Because we want that to be all the same size. And that is a lot. It says a pound, so we're gonna go by the recommended amount. But I think that's gonna cook down perfectly. We can figure out how to work these things. All right, pulse. See, that moved around much easier, didn't it? All right, let's scrape down the sides a little bit. Make sure all that's in there. We can pick out the big pieces if we need to. Looks good to you?
Yeah.
All right, let's go over here to the saute pan. And we are going to saute these up
Real nice.
real nice, yes. So what seasoning do y'all want to put in here? Some salt?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the salt.
Salt, little olive oil maybe?
Yeah.
Let's do that. Oopsie. Some tarragon. Tarragon works well with this.
Yeah.
All right, now we're gonna have to cook this for a minute because we want it to dry out some, because basically we're gonna take the pastry and do you know how to assemble it? Tell me how, do you know?
Sort of. I
Well-
know how to assemble it. It's sort of hard in words. Kind of.
Just like wrap it up in things. Wrap it up with this stuff and put the mustard on it. And then we're gonna roll it in a beautiful ball, and then we're gonna put it in the oven and bake it. And it's gonna look wonderful. All right,
It's gonna smell
so
wonderful too.
I want y'all to be in charge of this and stirring it and everything, okay? You know, like that. Because you want to get all of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, and if it doesn't all cook out, then it's not going to be good. All right, now we're going to take the puff pastry, and this is what we are going to wrap it in. And you need to let this thaw out for like an hour or so before you use it. Y'all good? All right, this is going to be what makes these little fillets all beautiful. So we're going to cut this down here with the knife, wherever they went to, in 4 even sections. Because we're going to wrap them in that. Just like that. Just like that. All right, let me check out this real fast. And that's cooking up nicely. This stove really works good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
All right, so you gotta take a little taste of it to see if there's enough seasoning in it.
Can I try?
Yeah, it's delicious. It's gonna be hot. You think it needs anything? It's pretty good, isn't it? Awesome. All right, we're gonna let that cook for another second. All right. Now, we're going to take this off, let it cool for a minute.
Let the fumes go everywhere.
Yeah, definitely. All right, the best thing to take and pull out your dough is like a plastic cup or any kind of cup. So we're going to set these aside. And then we're going to assemble the Wellingtons. So take your stuff, the flour side down, and then you're going to make it just a little bit bigger because it has to wrap all the way around it. Just like that. And like that. So that should be big enough to go around our beef Wellingtons. Okay? So then we're going to leave the flour side out because we're going to put this side in. So we're going to pull out our little Wellingtons.
How are they doing?
They're doing pretty good. I'm going to get some paper. And so we're going to have to finagle this a little bit.
Finagle?
Yeah, that's my new word.
Finesse.
Finesse. That's even better word. All right. So I'm going to take this and dab this over here and pull out this little plastic thing.
Try it out.
Yeah, and I'm going to trim this right here. So this is how we're going to make this work. All right, now the mustard sauce, would you hand that to me, please?
The mustard sauce.
Yes. We're going to take just a little bit of this and go on these here, on this here. And then we're going to take a little bit of this, about 1/4. And we're going to take it and we're going to put it, see how I put it on there? And then I'm going to set it down onto here. And then I'm going to put the rest of it on top, just like that. All right, then you have to make sure your hands are dry and clean. So then I'm going to take the sides, and now this has to be completely covered, just like this, all the way around. Make sure you tuck them in.
It's like a little burrito.
Yes, it's a little bitty, beautiful package, just like that.
Did you order a Wellington?
And then you roll it over just like this.
It's beautiful.
There we go. So right now, we are going to take a magic commercial break, and I'm going to finish up the other ones, and I'm going to let them try to finish some of them. And then we're going to come back, finish this, and do the risotto. So we'll see you in a few. Thank you.
It'll be magic.
Everyone's doing it. Follow your neighborhood network on social media. See news live as it happens. See more local content. Your neighborhood network proudly serving Martinsville and Henry County.
Are you looking for great food and entertainment? Ippy's Restaurant is the place to be. We have been serving local communities since 1919. With made-from-scratch entrees and specialty dishes like our famous Oyster Rockefeller, smoked prime rib, and hand-carved filet mignon, We have a great selection of menu items that are all made to order for your everyday dining or special occasions. We also offer private rooms, catering services, and have a wonderful assortment of local bands that play in the lounge. Ippy's Restaurant and Lounge, 1760 North Main Street, Rocky Mount.
JoDee's Kitchen is brought to you in part by the Harvester Performance Center. World-class entertainment year-round. Harvester Performance Center, downtown Rocky Mount. Visit harvester-music.com.
Everything we have is right here in town. If we don't have it at this location, we have several other stores that we are definitely in communication with, of which, myself or anyone would be happy to drive, no matter the distance, to get what exactly you're looking for, whether it be a color or a case or a phone. Well, the great thing about us is we're current members of the Chamber of Commerce. A lot of our employees are local. We've been here, we're from here, been here 7 years and established a great relationship with the community. So we look forward to serving the community and actually being an impact in the community. People come over every day. They want to stop in to Kroger and pick up a few things, or right next door to our One Main Financial location, or even Suntan City, people who come over for their everyday needs. So it's definitely a high volume, just for convenience alone. You pop over to Kroger and get gas, or you're going to stop by, your local restaurant down the street and get a bite to eat. We're right there within arm's reach of it all.
Welcome back to JoDee Jean's Kitchen. Here with my sous chefs, Gwenny and Gabe, and we are finishing up the beef Wellington and the risotto. So now we are going to pull out these beautiful beef Wellingtons out of the oven.
Yes, you guys have to see them.
Will you open the door for me?
Wow.
Yes.
They're looking
They
like
delicious.
dinner buns.
Do they not look delicious?
They're looking
right
like
there.
dinner buns.
I don't know why the pan bends like that, but we're going to work with that. So, y'all step over here with me. We're going to finish up this risotto. And I am never making risotto from scratch again without my Instapot. Because I'm telling y'all right now, this is the best, is it not? So to finish it, we are going to put in 2 slices of Havarti cheese, because that's one of my favorites.
Oh, Pig just popped back up.
And then we're going to do, then we're going to do like a 1/4 cup of shaved Parma and just like a 1/4 cup of heavy whipping cream. And so we're going to give that a stir and incorporate all that together. Let it get all nice and cheesy, delicious. And those of you at home that have made risotto and that it is a job, but this made everything a piece of cake. Did it not? You can make this all the time. So we're going to put just a touch more of the heavy cream because you just want it to be mixing together. Okay. Alrighty. So now we're going to take our first Wellington and we are going to...
I thought we're putting the
we're going to plate first like y'all wanted to. Right you are. You keep me together, Gabe.
Yes. We gotta, this is the pretty one.
This is the pretty one. All right. So we're going to take this out because the kids want to plate it like they do in restaurants.
Yes, we gotta make it look real pretty.
Yes. So we're going to put that all around there. I'll wipe that off too. And then we're going to, which one do y'all want to put on here?
The pretty looking, that one, the pretty
This one?
looking one.
All right. So this is going to be your professional plating. Ready?
Yes.
I'll put that right on there like that. What do you think about that?
Yes.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? All right. Now we need one for y'all to try. Because it's going to be delicious. Get a dab of there. Which one do you want to try?
All right, I'll just grab this one.
This one? I think one of you two made that one. I'm pretty sure.
I made this one.
All right.
No, I made that.
So do you want me to... I'll cut this in half for y'all. We'll see what's happening. Well, it is definitely tender. Oh, and it's done.
It's liquidy.
Yummy. All right, so y'all give it a taste. Gwenny, you and Gabe both try it. Come on this side, Gwenny.
Go
Use your
ahead.
knife. We'll see what y'all think about it.
Let's grab some meat first, maybe.
What is this?
Let me help you. You got to cut it. There you go. Now take a bite. I'm going in for the risotto. Just saying. That's delicious. What do you think? It's good? Y'all did good?
No,
Yeah, try the risotto, Gwenny. I know you're my meat girl. Come over here. You keep dodging around him. What do you think?
Yeah, it's really
Good?
Yeah.
Y'all did good. You picked out a perfect recipe. Are you going to come back again?
Yeah.
Alrighty. Do y'all have anything y'all want to say before we go? Subscribe.
Oh yeah.
Subscribe.
Subscribe to
JoDee Jean's Kitchen.
and hit that notification bell.
Thank y'all so much for tuning in. And I want to thank Gwenny and Gabe one more time for coming up from Atlanta to see me and spend time with me in the JoDee Jean's Kitchen.
Also hit that like button.
Yes. Check us out on Facebook at JoDee Thomas Jeans. And don't forget to subscribe. Thank y'all and have a great day.
Yee.
JoDee's Kitchen is brought to you in part by the Harvester Performance Center. World-class entertainment year-round. Harvester Performance Center, downtown Rocky Mount. Visit harvester-music.com.
Hi, I'm Derek with Wireless Zone, Verizon Wireless, a premium authorized retailer. Come by and see us for all of your great cell phone needs and concerns. We're located over in the Kroger Plaza. That address is 400 Old Franklin Turnpike Road. Or give us a call at our store, 540-352-3950, where we've been for 7 years now, serving the great town of Rocky Mount. We're locally owned, locally operated, and we're here for all of your cell phone needs. Again, that's 352-3950, located over in the Kroger Plaza. Come and see us.
JoDee's Kitchen is brought to you in part by the Harvester Performance Center. World-class entertainment year-round. Harvester Performance Center, downtown Rocky Mount. Visit harvester-music.com.
Are you looking for great food and entertainment? Ippy's Restaurant is the place to be. We have been serving local communities since 1919. With made-from-scratch entrees and specialty dishes like our famous Oyster Rockefeller, smoked prime rib, and hand-carved filet mignon, we have a great selection of menu items that are all made to order for your everyday dining or special occasions. We also offer private rooms, catering services, and have a wonderful assortment of local bands that play in the lounge. Ippy's Restaurant and Lounge, 1760 North Main Street, Rocky Mount.
It's all about love. That's what Mommy says. It's taking care of people and helping them have a good day. Mommy works with people who are sick and getting ready to go to heaven. She's a nurse at Mountain Valley Hospice. That means Mommy is an angel, but just without the wings. When I grow up, I want to be an angel too.